Level 2. So level 2 is going to be pretty tricky for some of you guys because it was tricky for me. So a couple things you should learn is the breakaway on either side of your body. So the breakaway is a 3-crack pattern. We're going to do on that side and this side. Just learn those if you can. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with the same 4 cracks as level 1 in the beginning. So we're going to do the cow and the calf and the slow figure 8. Let's just do those for now. So as you can see, when I'm done, the whip is wanting to take me this way. So we're going to do what's called a Tasman flick. So it's like an overhead crack, but instead of following through, we're actually going to tug the whip back to an opposite side whip arm. So it should look like this. Pretty easy. After that, we're going to go into an overhead crack. Let's just do those 2 for now. Pretty simple. Let's do it all from the top. So as you can see, the whip's taking me this way when I'm done with that overhead. So we're going to do the last 2 cracks of the breakaway. So you kind of can think about it as a reverse over the head fast figure 8 over here. So we're going into the overhead crack, spinning the whip this way. Reverse overhead, and then into a kind of a fast figure 8. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Those 2 cracks right there. It's pretty tricky to get. Once you get it, it's a piece of cake. Let's go ahead and try that for a little bit. So once you get that down, we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's do it all from the top one more time. Once you get to that point, the whip is going to be taking you to the direction that you're going to be doing an overhead crack. So you should be going this way now. We're going to do the same thing we did on this side, but over here. So if you think about it, it's kind of like a fast figure 8 above your head. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll try and do it slow. So once you get that down, let's go ahead and do the tricky parts over here and over here, just those 4 cracks right now. So once you get all that down, let's go ahead and try from the top again. So now if you can see, the whip wants to go this way, so we're going to go ahead and do a reverse circus crack. So it's kind of like an angled reverse cattleman's crack. After that, we're going to go do another Tasman flick. So it's the reverse circus crack, Tasman flick. You guys have seen this before. Into another overhead right after that. So Tasman flick into the overhead. We're going to do a reverse overhead, fast figure 8, cattleman's crack. And if you guys so please, you can do a flick and wrap the whip up and put your arms up like a performer. Let's go ahead and do everything after those tricky cracks. So we get those tricky cracks, reverse, Tasman flick, overhead, reverse overhead, fast figure 8, cattleman's crack, and optional is the flick into the body wrap. So all together now. And there you guys have it. There's level 2.